Welcome to the Ask Dom That show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern. The fastest 30 minutes of your day to make you an overall more informed person. My name is Dominique Pereira, but you might know me as Ask Dom That. Now, today we have quite a show. I have so much going on. People are texting me. People are calling me. I don't know what's going on. So let's get into it. What is going on today? February 6th, rundown. Bitcoin is crashing. Next, let's talk about it. What's going on with Bitcoin? Then we have the AskDomThat All Access that I want to go over with you guys. I've been talking about it. I've been teasing it. I've been mentioning it. But AskDomThat All Access. Let's get into it. First and foremost, before we get into the AskDom All Access, I just want to share something about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, along with the rest of the market, is crashing. I am not a stock expert. I'm not an investment analyst. And why is Bitcoin crashing? That's what I asked. Trading View. And here's, let me get into it. What this article says. All right, like Bitcoin was at its high at about 120 something thousand. As of yesterday, it went to 60,000. You see here, it was 123 in October. Right now it's at 66. But why? What's going on? And here is my frustration with Bitcoin. Here's my frustration with investing. Here's why I say you have to get into entrepreneurship. You have to do things that you control the outcomes, or at least control as much as you can, because I'll spare you with all of this. But here's the problem here. Here, what happened to the Bitcoin 21 million hard cap? Remember, Bitcoin became valuable because they're saying there's only a limited amount. There's a finite amount. And they're saying the hard cap still exists on the chain, but Bitcoin's original value proposition relied on two things: fixed supply and no hypothecation. Hypothecation? I think that's how you, right? Whatever. But more importantly, here's where I really did not like. I think it's actually this bottom part here, the 6-layer Bitcoin problem, BTC problem. Crypto Nobbler points to what he calls the synthetic float ratio. The idea is simple. They're saying the idea is simple here, guys. This is why Bitcoin's crashing. One real BTC can now simultaneously back an ETF share, a futures contract, a perpetual swap, an options delta, a broker loan, and a structured note all at the same time. That's simple. What? What the are you talking about? If that's simple, when I'm putting my money, what are you guys doing in the background with all of this stuff? Take this off. This is what I don't like about the investment cycle. You don't control what's going on. You don't even know the rules of the game that are being played. The reality is that these investment cycles are so complex, so convoluted. They get one simple thing as, hey, there's a digital coin that people want to trade with each other. They find value because it's anonymous. You whatever. You can't track it. What do? Now they make it trackable. Bom dia, Mr. Fireball 619. Como está, hoje? Estamos bem? Estamos bom? But they get these things that we understood. Then they put perpetual swaps, delta options, and structured notes on them, and then they sell them to you. Makes absolutely no sense. And now they're selling it because it's over leveraged calls that are being, I guess, I don't know. That's my professional advice to you, is that we don't know what's going on. People are buying, people are selling, but the real losers are the everyday mom and pop guys like you and I. But here's my thought. Am I buying more Bitcoin? Yes, I am. I bought at 65. Bought at 65. I waited to see how low it got to 60, started coming back up. I bought at 65, so you could clock that for the February 6th. We'll see how it turns out in the future, if that was a good mistake or a bad mistake or a good decision. And if it goes a little bit higher, 65, 75, maybe I'll buy at 73, 75 again, just trending up. Hopefully we hit the bottom. I thought that somebody was saying that we can get as low as 38. That would be detrimental. That would be crippling to the economy. So we'll just see. But when everybody is panicking, that's when you should be greedy. When everybody is running away, that's when you should run towards. If you can't have the herd mentality, guys. But most importantly, it also depends where you're at in your life, where you're at in your investment journey. If you're 68, if you're 70 years old, should you be investing your retirement in this? Absolutely not. But if you're 20s, early 30s, should you put some money into these volatile systems? Absolutely. Why not? What do you have to lose? $1,000, $2,000. Okay, it might be worth the gamble. At this point, that's all it really is. I don't even know if it's systematic investing anymore, if it's just really gambling the way how volatile these things are. But yeah, so we're gambling a little bit with Bitcoin. And if your professional investor broker friend doesn't tell you that this is a pure gamble, it's not creating anything. Bitcoin's not creating anything. It's not creating real value. There's no blah, 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 blah. It's not practical in its traditional sense. It's not like you're investing in a company that says, well, this company is small, but next year they're going to develop a new technology that's going to help save 1 million people through heart transplants and like whatever, a medical device, and they're going to scale it. No, Bitcoin's all it is a contract. It's a note. It's something that you trade. It's like this little Sam's Club card that you can't use. If you couldn't really use this at Sam's Club, you could just give it to other people. What value does it really bring? But with that being said, you have to play on other people's greed. If they want to be greedy, okay, I'm not going to be, but I'm going to play the game knowing and understanding that other people are going to try to be greedy. And hopefully I'm on the right side of that caution, of that financial investment gamble. But why do I say all this? Why, more than investing in Bitcoin, what do I recommend? I recommend investing in yourself. I recommend doing the hard thing, which is creating value. That's why today I want to let you know a product that I've launched. I have launched 2 things for you guys. I've been working hard. What we have launched this week are 2 things. The first thing that we launched this week, share my screen, the AskDomThat new website. The AskDomThat new website, AskDomThat.com. What I have created here for you guys, and it is a work in progress, is, let me just shut up for a second. And let me just tell you, here we go. We have somebody giving me a call. But we have somebody that can come on here and they can scan or they can view everything that we got going on, some news, some articles, things that I put together. Oh, let me see here. Are you guys seeing my screen or did it freeze? I'm gonna refresh it for you. I think my screen froze. Give me 1 second, guys. I think my screen froze. I'm gonna stop sharing and I'm gonna share it again for y'all. Hold on, guys. AskDomThat website coming your way. Okay, can you see it? Perfect. So the AskDomThat website is real simple. Let's get through it. You have the headlines here, all the articles that I have worked on for you guys, the ones that common question that you guys have given me and sent me. Everything real estate. Is Airbnb dead? I Airbnb. I have problems with my Airbnb. Sometimes I have successes. Sometimes I will tell you, is Airbnb dead? Getting started with real estate in 2026. If you want to get started with real estate, this is all free to you guys. Five best real estate markets for 2026. Here are some markets that I am cash flowing in. Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm sorry, correction. I'm not cash flowing in some of these markets. I'm not in Indianapolis, Indiana. But Tampa, Huntsville, Alabama, Ohio, Boise. Read why I'm recommending these markets. And believe it or not, guys, tell me what you think my best cash flowing real estate market is. What do you guys think? I'm in Austin, Texas, Washington, D.C. I'm in Pennsylvania. I have a lot of real estate, but believe it or not, the most successful cash flow market that I have is Shreveport, Louisiana. Believe it or not. How the Bird method works, makes millionaires. Real estate cash flow. Now, all of this, and little note to my producer, we have that client giving me a call a bunch of times. Reach out. That this is the good thing about running a company. It never stops. Never stops. Not when you're doing this show. So, next section. AskDomThat All Access, which I'm going to get into, guys. This is the all access. I will show you here live. But more importantly, more articles with regards to out-of-state real estate investing, the cost of being a landlord. A lot of articles, but not only articles, we're also giving you resources. The grant list. I have a grant list that you can come on, just view. I've shared this a couple times with y'all. This is free to you. You just come on and use it. You not only am I giving you the grant list, I'm giving you articles on grants. I'm doing the startup lab. If you're a startup, you want to get into AI, this is everything that I've made a couple dollars, not a lot, but definitely a couple dollars on AI. You have the show here in case you missed it. Now you have somewhere that you can find it. Personal development. There's just certain things that's not investment related. These are just personal things that how I operate, how I run my multiple businesses, how I just have that self-discipline, which helped me, what has not worked, and all of it. And then at the bottom here, like Mr. Fireball 619, and Elkis, what he's probably most interested in is he loves farming like I do. I am a farmer, and I am trying to show all aspects of what I'm doing. How the farm's going right now. The snow is kicking my it is beating me half to death. The snow, the cold. The animals are troopers. Some of them are doing great, some of them didn't, but a lot of learning lessons. So now with all of this, with all of these articles, with all of these resources, you can ask me content. Then here is the lightning round. Dom, how much more value can you give us? What more can you do for us? Look, I even did this little thing. If you're reading late at night when you get to work, just turn it into dark mode. I was like the AskDomThat troopers, the AskDomThat army does not stop based on if the sun is up or down. So I need to give them the ability to comfortably research and gain knowledge in dark mode. Because at night, while the world is sleeping, they're grinding, locked in. I better see you in dark mode. Anybody can work during the day. Are you doing a hard thing when everybody else is sleeping? You think I built this during the day? You think I built this? No, I couldn't have built it at 8 a.m. because I'm working with you guys. 9:30 a.m., I got a meeting. People, the grind doesn't stop until you're done. And in case you want even more access, let's go into the AskDomThat All Access. Now, I'm doing this, more videos. Hold on, let's see here. Let me share that screen. Let me share that screen with you guys. We're going to get even better at sharing screens, but let me see here. I'm doing this. This is really important. All access. You're going to go over everything that you get in the all access when you get a chance. You're going to look at everything. We have people that connect with me directly, but more importantly, I'm doing this free for the first 100 users. First 100 users, a couple spots remain free for the first 100 users. After that, if you are user 101, I can't promise you that it's free. I can't. I could almost promise you that it's not. Let's join the community. Let's go in. When you come into the AskDomThat All Access, what do you get? Well, you clearly know you have the AskDomThat website, but when you come in here, you're gonna get a welcome couple minute long videos of me just explaining the community and seeing everything. I'm not going to show you all the conversations that are being had in the AskDomThat All Access right now because those are private to the community members. But what do you get? Let's go with the investor roadmap. What do you get? The investor roadmap, understanding the game, learn the language, set your financial foundation. But there's so much more. So let's say you want to find deals. Depends on where you are in your investor roadmap. This one, finding deals. All right, great. There's tools. You can go to the we have a full course. There's tools associated with this. You have a cash flow. I have an analysis, a property analysis tool, calculator, rental cash flow calculator, and tools. You have the 90-day business roadmap and game plan. You have me walking you through how to do this for your business, not generic, not examples, not just no, practical. You have it for the grants. You have the full grant list. Remember, the grant list that I am giving out, the grant list that I am giving out to you guys on the AskDomThat website, it's free for you to use. Anybody can use it. But that is not the most extensive grant list. I have the most extensive grant list exclusive to the AskDomThat All Access community members. And that one we are updating regularly every month. And if something pops up even sooner, weekly, we are updating that. But what good is the grant list if you don't have the grant organizer? It'll help you establish all of the parameters of getting grants for your business so that when you are applying for grants for each one of those grants, you don't have to start thinking again what you have to put. You already organized it. And on top of that, I have a very special guest on how to get these grants, how she gets grants for her organization. If you missed our conversation with Milan from, Eric, tell me the organization so I don't butcher it. But one of our podcast or guests showed how she got $33 million in grants. 33 million in grants. Hold on, let's see here. Home Free USA. Milan with Home Free USA was on the show showing how she got 33 million in grants for her organization. And you don't think we can help you get grants for your business organization? If you can't sit with somebody like that in the AskDomThat universe, in our connection, in my job, I can't guarantee that I know everything. I don't know everything. I can guarantee you that I don't know everything, but somebody does. At least knows what you're looking for. At least knows that aspect. And we're that's part of the community. That's what I'm trying to bring to you guys. Libraries. I have done rehabs after rehabs. I did a Washington, D.C. project. When I started, I asked, was this $1 million mistake? My Washington rehab project started off as $1 million mistake. And now I want to go over with you guys on where it's at. Did it work out? Was it a mistake? Where are we at? And the reality is you can get all of that in the AskDomThat All Access. Tools and templates, use loan amortization. Let's see if you guys can see this even more clearly. Look at all these tools. People charge you a lot of money for this stuff. And I'm trying to give it to you as all access, all inclusive. I don't want to overcharge nickel and dime people, home affordability. But if you are not in the real estate home buying journey right now, we're here to help you with the business that you do have. What do you have that you want to work on? I'm here to help you on that entrepreneurial journey. And sometimes, take this off. Sometimes what you're looking for and what you're needing is more of an accountability partner than someone to tell you step by step of what to do. You're looking for an accountability partner. You're looking for someone that's been there, who's done it, who's doing it. And you want them to tell you, you know, this worked and this didn't. Or have you done this? Where are you at? Are you really trying? Did you make those 100 phone calls? That's in the 90-day business roadmap. Did you make the 100 something phone calls, or are you just, maybe I made a couple, but I didn't make the rest? Hey, did you follow up with those clients? What's your goal? Not for next year, not for January 1st. Here we go with the resolution. Now, what's your goal for next week? What are you getting done next week? And if you tell me that you're getting X, Y, and Z done next week on Friday in the AskDomThat All Access course, I'm asking you, where are we at? Did you do that? Dom, no, I didn't. You didn't do X, Y, or Z? Why? Don't waste your money in here. You don't want it. Come back when you do. It's like a fat person telling you they want to lose weight while they're eating a donut and a muffin. Yeah. No. First thing I got to tell you is you got to put that donut down. Some of you are fat financially and psychologically, not in a good way. No self-control, no discipline. And I've been there, spending money on things I didn't need. You got to get rid of this. And then also, you can't compare yourself to others. I've been there. I look at some gurus, influencers, grifters. I'm like, how are they growing their platform like this? Welcome, everybody who just joined in to the show, AskDomThat Show. We just reviewed the AskDomThat website and all access course, or all access community, free to the first 100 people. If you just joined in, rewind it a little bit, but it's free. So you can just join in for the first 100 people. A lot of tools, a lot of resources, a lot of access to me. I'll just tell you what's worked for me, what hasn't. I became a millionaire in my early 30s, and I've stayed a millionaire up to my mid 30s, right? So I guess that's a plus. I'm working my way to becoming a tens of millionaire, hopefully I was hoping 35, but I'm about to complete my 36th birthday. So clearly that didn't happen yet, but maybe by 37, we'll see. I'll keep you guys up to date. Tens of millions ain't coming yet, but hopefully by 36, certainly by 40. And then I'm retired. Then I'm just doing this for fun. That's my goal. I'm not going to stop working. I'm not into cars. I'm not into, I like cars, but I don't buy luxury cars. You never see me, and you won't see me with Gucci this and Balenciaga that. I couldn't care less about having some weird Italian dude's name on my chest. It's weird. I don't care what you guys think of. I think this shirt, $10. I could have probably spent $100 on it, but guess what? I did the other 90, invested it. Maybe, I don't know. I probably bought something else, but a good amount of it I invested. So my goal is financial freedom. And you know what financial freedom means to me is doing whatever the heck I want. If I want to wake up at 8 a.m., I'll wake up at 8. If I want to wake up I can't see myself waking up later than 10 a.m. though. I'm not going to lie. I've been working with my company. I've been growing my company for 13 years now. The latest I wake up is 8:30 a.m. Even then, I can't tell you the last time I woke up at 8:30 a.m. Jesus Christ. Typically, people, I wake up, this is just a rant. I wake up at 5:30 a.m. 5 o'clock a.m. is me like, okay, because my workout class was at 5:30 a.m. I like waking up at 5 a.m., but since I'm not in that workout class anymore, I wake up at 5:30. If you wake up, let's try this. Try this. Let me know. And you guys have my DM. Do you have my numbers? If you contact me at 5 a.m., contact me at 5:30. You'll get a response. I wake up when I, have this. Now I got to change my gym regimen a little bit. So I'm waking up at 5:30. Oh, sorry. But if I wake up at 5, once the snow goes away and I typically jog to the gym. If your gym is less than a mile away and you're driving to the gym, you don't get the point. Come in, stop being weak. Get your go jog to the gym. Stop being weird. Get the results. But all right, so I jog to the gym at 5 a.m. I make it there for 5:30 class. By 6:30, the class is done. I'm jogging back. I'm home at 7. Showered up, blah, 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 in front of my computer at by about 7:20. And then I'm starting my day from a productivity standpoint. By 8:30, when people are in the office, blah, 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 I've already kind of gotten into my flow. I've already gotten a lot of my work done. I've read some emails. I've caught up to some stuff. By 9:30, that's when and of course I already have my coffee. I don't really eat too much breakfast. I already have my coffee going, and I have a little bit of a gusto. By 9:30, I'm ready to finish my day. I'm ready. I'm amped. When you guys see me at 8 a.m. every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, by the time you're seeing me, I've been at this for a good hour and a half, 2 hours, seeing what the news is. You can't compete with me if you're just waking up. There's no way. There is no way. Physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, I'm locked in, and I want to give that to you. But also, if you have that, I want to grab some of that from you. I want iron sharpens iron, or steel sharpens steel. Whatever is sharpening, get in that same community. But if you're walking around losers, I'm telling you, some of you are walking with losers, stone cold, hardcore losers, and you work with these losers. You associate with them. And I hate to say it, but I'm going to tell you, some of your family are losers. And you wonder why you're losing. Because you're around them. You're not a loser. Not yet. But you're around anybody long enough, you guys are going to start, either you're going to build them up and make them a winner, or you're going to come down to, and you know how you know they're a loser? I'll tell you this right now. And some people don't want to hear me say it because I'm just going on. This is how passionate I am. I want you guys to join the community. I'm giving it away for free to the first 100 people. So it's not about the money. It's about building you up. But when I'm around people, and I'm not going to give any names, but I'm around people and they're complaining about their job at the water cooler. This is them. I hate being here. I hate being here. This job's not good. Oh my God, how was your weekend, Becky? Oh my, it's so hard. You think I want to be around that energy? Losers? What are we building? Are we just complaining? Oh, I hate my job. Oh man, yeah. How long you been here? 25 years. And you want me to be here? We're about to celebrate the retirement party. Cake? You've been here 25 years hating this job and you've never done anything about it. And you want me to associate with, what am I going to get from you? How to be at your job that you hate for 25 years? Dumb. That's dumb, folks. You talk to your family members. I got some good friends that tell me, I have issues with my family. I got, this and I got Guys, shut up. Some of these people, you don't have issues with them. They're losers. You have to understand that. It's like arguing with a homeless person. I'm sorry about housing. It's absolutely ridiculous. You have to get out of the frame of mind of everybody is top tier. Not everybody is top tier. If you're top tier, whatever that might mean, I'm not even in that red pill. You got to be an alpha male. No, that's not me. I'm saying I, Dominique Pereira, as DomThat, am destined for something greater than working a 9 to 5 for 35 years and then them throwing a retirement party for me at 12 o'clock at midday with some cake that everybody can split. That's not what I want. I was in St. Thomas last week. St. John, beautiful. But it was 1 week. And I thought to myself, I want to be here. I want to stay here. Well, guess what? I had to get back to work. I had to get back to that water cooler. I had to back to the maybe they'll give us a little 10-cent raise next year. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm passionate. And if this passion offends you, I'm going to say I'm sorry to make you feel better, but I'm not. But I know that people that are that sentimental feel like that. All right, guys. If it doesn't offend you, if it inspires you, I want you to scan that code. I want you to scan that QR code. I want you to join AskDomThat All Access, free for the first 100 users. If you are user 101, you're not a loser, but I'm definitely not going to lose for you either. Pay. But if you join the community, you will have access to AskDomThat All Access. You'll have access to the community. You'll have access to the tools. I want you to win. I want to see winners. I want to be around winners. I want you to be greater today than you were yesterday. And that will make me feel good. It's just a sense of pride that I was able to help somebody. It won't be everybody, but it'll be somebody. And I'll tell you how that's going on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern. The fastest 30 minutes of your day to make you an overall more informed person. My name is Dominique Pereira, but you know me as AskDomThat. Thank you for joining the AskDomThat show. See you guys next time.